Good evening, fellow IPOB lovers of freedom, people of goodwill and conscience. Today is number 9th day of 12th month of December. As usual, when this journey become tougher and harder, Mazen Nanekalo, IPOB hardcore Mazen Nanekalo loyalist, we go deeper or harder, tougher, tighten our belts with resistance until Mazen Nanekalo is being free. There's nothing you can do about that. We are tightening our belt deeper with resistance, no matter how difficult the journey we take. It doesn't matter. Mazen Nanekalo, the supreme leader of IPOB, we stand for no matter the ways, no matter how they can twist, or no matter whatever, Igbo, this and that, or let's go back to our root or whatever. Doesn't matter. Those things are waves. This is the wave of the sea. This is the things that is coming, to see that if our attention or our mind will be divided, no way. We are on the game. So as this journey go deeper, there is nothing, we don't have any option, because that land, the Biafra land, there is nothing other thing, because God will ask you, when I created you on this planet Earth and give your forefathers that land, that pieces of land, what did you do? Because during their time, there is no more, this media proxy war. They use it. BBC with their children of maid use it in telling you the name, any note, whatever, because these people are people who are lost in their identities. They're lost in their identities. They don't know whom they are. And that is why you see somebody will say, oh, your forefather or your father must keep a legacy, something that when you grow up, or something that will give you the step for you to climb. There's no way you can build, you want to climb a pantry without either it or maybe with your baby, which is ladder. So you must to have those things. If you don't have it, you can't go. So to make the journey easier for you and your generation, so that when you are talking about the legacy of those people, you see, not this earth is being created by God. As I'm in this house now, maybe if this house is my own house, my children will inherit it as their possession, as their legacy, as what I helped them maybe when they were small, so that when they grow, they can live there and acquire money in order to build theirs. That is what is called legacy. The structures, we can call it structure. So we have a structure called code of conduct. The principle, things that help us, guide us for we to triumph this journey or this course of Biafran quest. There is nothing we can do. So the point I'm making here is that we IPOB, that's what our duty, right? Our duty and our responsibility is to keep the fire burning, no matter how tough, no matter how difficult this journey becomes, the harder or the tougher we go with resistance. There is nothing. So no matter how everything goes, so we will keep on, going with this journey. There is nothing you can do about that. Is to make sure stand with Mazen Nandekal and the legacy that we believe and the things that waits us ahead. If you want to talk about tribal something, that's when after when we acquired, when Biafra is being achieved. Already Mazen Nandekal say every clan will bring their own, their own doctrine or whatever you can call it, the laws you write or the way you do things in your own clan, you bring it. Then we that's what we buy the constitution that we buy in Biafra, so that every tribe and every clan we they will be respected. That is how a country grew, not just like a zoo country. The Fulanis that are strangers, they have just brought them in and give them the land. And Fulani will tell you, and they already tell you that you are the majority, you are the minority. They keep on saying it with the useless BBC every day. And you are the minority. How did you, even in that contraption, they make you to be minority so that for them to carry out their criminality and lies. They will tell you, oh, Nigeria is 240. If Nigeria is 240, right? Where did they got that figure? Who counted the census? Who? They say, oh, no census that was done. They remember they want to do the census. They say, oh no, you should not do it. You should not do the census. Did they do the census? All of a sudden they tell you that Nigeria is 200 and whatever. And you believe their lies because these men, these people who create that country are good in lies. They are people born, they are very satanic and very demonic. So they are very satanic and very demonic in lies. They can lie. They can lie more than demon. So they can lie. What are they saying that? Because they will keep on telling you. So this journey of this quest is to make sure that we stand with Mazen and the Karo, defend the finance, Madam Nenia, defend Mazen and the Karo siblings, defend IPOB structure, which is the code of conduct. They keep on saying that you are the code of conduct because they don't believe in code of conduct. That is why you are seeing them flying up, creating all manner of nonsense. See, most of them, the people that call themselves IPOB or anyway, like somebody say, IPOB, we don't have any division. IPOB structure of Mazen Nande Kalu is there. There is no division. There is nothing that IPOB legacy is there. Is there. So, and there is none. So the tendency and what I'm saying tonight is that because we are used to their lies and their deceit and the way they do things, because people who just because of their own selfish interest, who just want to, their leadership. There's nothing like leadership because Mazinan, we don't have assistant in this since Mazen Nandekal was kidnapped during Boris Johnson regime, which is this criminal conservative regime, because they hate Biafrans with a passion. They hate Biafra with passion. And because they hate Biafra with passion, and there is nothing people can do because their hatred on that Biafran sovereignty. And what we are doing is that for we to say no to this, all these things that is going all about, is just to make sure that we get everything done and make sure that things are properly goes the way the code of conduct and the way Mazen and the Kalo put this in place. There is nothing you can do about that. The truth about this journey is that we will stand. There is nothing. Because you don't know whom to. Because people are on their own ways they do things and the way their things are being. They just want to do it in their own to make sure that they destroy every single thing Mazen and the Kalo put in place. And people like us will resist, we stand no matter this journey is becoming tougher. And then we will tighten our belt with hard or become harder. Tighten our belt to do what? To make sure we resist. Resistance become the key point. Resistance become the key point. That is the resistance. That's nothing you can do. Is for we to resist to the core, to the core. And there's nothing you can do. The land belongs to us. It is our land. And there is no way you can say, oh, there is nothing you can say about that. That we will resist it to the core. And that is how it is. Because, my dear, the tendency, the truth about this journey is that we will stand shoulder to shoulder. There is nothing anybody can do about that. Fulani is a total stranger. They are children of maids. Their mother is a Hagar. Their father is Ishmael. They are not legitimate anywhere. As are children of illegitimate people who are not children who are not legitimate. We control. That is why Bible said that a priest nweze ga-anọ nke ọ nọ na-ezuzu nzuzu ya sị nwa odibo nọ n'ụlọ nna ya a na-achị ya. That is what the creator of that contraction to do. That is children of maid. We rule children of kings. God forbid if it. It has not done anywhere in the history of mankind. And that is why we are resisting it and say there is no way we mount no amount of pressure that you will do that will make us to say that we cannot stand with Mazen and Carol and said no to this impunity, to say no to all this bullshit that is flying all over everywhere. People just want to use IPOB or no IPOB. We are one big family. So the truth about these things we are doing now is that we will keep on doing the journey. So there is nothing you can do, right? So what we are saying is that as these people has learned how to, try to bring all manner of tactics, they have tried all their best in order to subdue us. They know that there is nothing they can do about this. The resistance is not our name. It is not in our agenda. And we're not going to allow any resistance to continue, my dear. It's just Okwu dịrị onye kwuru ya ni by person Kano. Okwu dịrị onye kwuru ya ni. Okwu dịrị. You know now? Because things came. Because the masters of the game are on the game. Because our enemy have tried everything. Just because of the carelessness of some individuals in IPOB, thought that they will use this. And that is why so many of our young men are being mauled down today. Just because of their own selfish interest. Can see somebody will say, go and download or IPOB community radio. So which means Mazlan Kanu will say, download radio, Biafran radio app. Then somebody will say, go and download IPOB community. So which means we have so many commanders in IPOB. I don't blame Patrick Ikem, who is in Italy, because the guy is a useless animal. Patrick Ikem is a big fool and a big embarrassment. He said, download community radio Biafra. That's how. So you are telling us that we don't have commander? Our commander is in the forefront. You don't want to listen to what he said. Then people, anyway, don't blame you because some charlatans are just because of confused of this, their whatever, I don't know whatever, ordinala, iberibe, aprala. I don't say you should not do your ordinala. Do your ordinala in your own place. Because I will not go be doing Enugu ordinala in Mbise. Mbise will do their own ordinala and Omenala. Then Enugu people will be doing their own. It's not something that everybody, is it the center of what? So you are telling me that idol worshiping is the order of the day. Which book? Bring your book you wrote about that. Let us read it and know what you wrote on it. Not somebody will say, oh, I saw a picture of a brother or a friend, a colleague, which is uh, so why are you? Somebody went to the house their father and their grandfather built. He showed the structure. Show us the structure your own father built. Tell us the structures. Look, people should, as I am, my dad did not build his mud house because throughout I live, he didn't build any shelter that cover my head. So when I come up now, I start to praise him. It's entirely up to you. Praise your father. Your father can be so important to you, but my own father, who did not care for me, I don't give bullshit. I grow up, I have to strive, I have to suffer, I have to struggle. So that's here. He has tried to, begotten me, born me. He didn't even train me to school, even to primary or secondary. I did everything by the grace, my mom and my own siblings who try in their little way. Then I continue the journey the way I can, because so that is life. This life is not about you or whatever. So the truth about this life is all about is individual rest. So what I'm passing through today, that's not what you are passing through. And there is no way I can buy your own idea or you buy mine. So I will only, maybe whatever I said, if you pick sense in it, that's it. If I don't like it, just leave it. There are people who might see it the way I said it. So yours might be not be okay with me, can be okay with others, and that is what life is all about. Life is all about education. We lecture others, or people will say what people said. You will see, oh, this is what I was passing through, or this is what in my own days or in my own time, this is what I did. So, and that is how life always in this world, the world, this life is all about, like in this struggle, we have, we focus on one thing. The focus is for we to free Biafra. You don't bring attach any other thing. Any other thing you are putting there is just is just a wave. You are bringing another thing to say, tell yourself that, are we pursuing Omenala, or are we pursuing Ordinala, or are we, do we want Biafra? This is a large country we are talking about. You keep your Ordinala and Omenala to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Everybody has theirs. So this is not something you will bring it in this. It shows stupidity and people not being relevant. Irrelevant things should not be brought into this matter. Yes, as I'm a Christian now, I can't be telling you now, bringing Christianity. So everybody, but Biafran land is a Christian land. So whether you like it or not, it's up to you. If it's what is paying you, it will pay you more. And there is nothing you can do. Because when men we are talking, nobody knows who is your father there. And then that's not what I'm here for. But what we are here is that we will get Biafra, and Biafra will be for the land of innovation, the land of creativity, the land that will produce, will be manufacturing and the production, right? We will produce and we will manufacture. We will build our land because our forefathers, look, we are farmers, and that farming, right? The early men, the people who use stones to candle to make light. So in this situation, warriors, so it is not something we will talk the things that will benefit us, the things that will give us what we want, and how we will innovate, and how we will be creativity, and not somebody. Idol worshiping is not it's not a criterion. It's not skills. You go to school, and learn, and they learn skills and they put it into practice. Then when you go to industry, you don't tell me that because you're what is it coming? What a magician is coming? Are you trying to introduce this uh, LOW D. Lawrence magician, Indian bastard magicians into the system? That is it what you are trying to push? This is something that people who has tried all these things you are saying, go and ask where is accuracy today upon every his demo and everything. Google it. Google accuracy. Google accuracy. Google accuracy and see what he did in his own time. Where is those things? Where did those things lead him to? So there are people who try all these things you have been doing today. It didn't work. So why are you presenting it? What of the man Satwana Sokoto? Yeah, Satwana Sokoto. What happened? These are men who believe nobody will kill them. So, but people like Zobimo, bring them down. Those things doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So let us not bring all those things. Let us talk how we are going to, we are in a digital age now, technology time to improve. This world we are, or what it one day. That's why whenever I come on air, I will tell you, go to the graveyard, go there and know how you will see great men, people of honor, people who has done great the people who produce all these things. Go to the graveyard and see where they are. People who has bring knowledge that makes the world as we are today. Go to the graveyard, you will see where they are all buried. It is the duty of you and I. This is our own time, to improve, to tell the world what we have upstairs, the ideas, not going backwards, backwardness. That's we said it forward forever, backward said no to it, backward never. So you are going back to your backwardness. You want to create, people should be riding bicycle at this time where God has given us mineral resources that will empower both air and land and sea, and then you want to go back to a riding struggle. Now, my dear, how can you just own all? Ahụ ji akpụ n'ụdọ, ahụ adịkwa anyị mma o. Chọrọ ka mmadụ bịa gbawa ibu dịka arụ kesa does everywhere. Is it what you are saying? Maybe I am. So look at how our old road all over they are, because you don't like innovation, you don't like development, you don't like to creativities. Then we need to do creativities. Then make sure that things goes according to plans. The road, you won't be seeing all this dust and all these things. Build I saw where they are showing us at Ariaria new modern market. That's how everywhere should be. Build place are very fantastic. When people come to the market to buy, right? So we mother gave me open appetit. The road mama. How long do we are killing ourselves because go see the way they expose foods. No, all those food will be in either cool or go look at open meat. Those things will be where fly will not even touch them. Change the environment. All this a cake market, Ebola. As I am now, Malohu, Magavan cake market in the said the and there. For what purpose? For what reason? Don't you know that I will jeopardize my life? It is time for we to change environment, change everything. Those markets, say no to them. Rebuke them. Make sure that everything, even this carry and package it, so that when you eat something, you labeled the names on it, so that people will know what they are buying and what they are eating. You save life. Actually, Abage say, your age of 40 years. Who said that? God Almighty, who said at least 70 years. If you die before 70 years, you didn't even reach to that point. God Almighty, who put it. But he said at least 70 above. Then Gani Yanga, you are telling us, because the useless the people who created Africa told you that your limit age is 40, and you believe them. You just accept that rubbish. I was more like equal. Anything you believe, anything or say from our mouth, we do what we speak, from our heart, we believe. Anything you believe that will happen to you, just like that, it will happen to you. Right? So you don't just be that somebody say, to you, oh my God, you will not even cross 70. And you will not even cross 30. Your generation die in 15 and you accept them. Like, I don't want to curse people. The point I'm making there is that there are things we need to be doing in order to change the scenario, change it. Well, so we need to get things properly done. Try to believe I don't know your own belief. I don't say believe and I don't say accept what I'm saying. I didn't say so. I didn't tell you to agree with me, but this is me. But I'm just saying it. Yeah. That when you go to market, then many matcha, easy matcha when they're on. That is easy fertilizer. That not any disease in those things. You become okay. How many pharmaceutical shots do you have? You will start the drug from scratch, not just already they have packaged it, then you just mold them or something of that. So what I'm saying to you that, my brother, there are things we need to be changing in our system, right? Anyị ga-eme things mezie ya tụọ ama mma tụọ ụtọ ebe ka anyị adị mma. Rụọ ahịa dị mma. Then if you want to go giji taxi or geji, you know, this thing, go to the cities, you see enwetere trams. This may life or that life ama mma. Change the scenario. Can on social media na-ekwugharị ya like onye akwụrụ isi because of your own selfish interest. The mineral resources, where is that money? Who is responsible for those useless governors? What are they doing with the money? They have to hold them accountable. The money does not belong to them. Even those useless police and army who are backing them, they are useless. Question them and ask them, what are you doing with our money? It is our money. It's a collective money. You shouldn't be threatening people because of when people say truth. At the end of the day, you pick gun and begin to kill our people in the name of, I don't know, whatever you are claiming to be. But that's not what Mazen carried, his agenda. That's not his view. We need to change so many things in the way we think, the way we understand. So, like I look at, the light is here. Don't we have the resources for this light? What are they doing? What are they doing? Look at the type of useless governor we have in Imo State. An aquatic man. What they did, it was that, what they did in, was it November 11th or whatever? Is it election? Was it election? It wasn't. It was not. Is that the type of democracy they are doing here? No. What are you talking about democracy about? I don't like all these things, trying to, when people don't even understand what is going on and how things work. Then you see somebody will be bringing, so that's it. Those things is not what we want, please. So the thing I'm saying is that we need to do some certain things and change this situation and this scenario and what is going on in Biafra land. So, my dear, we will do, honestly speaking. So, my dear, we can't continue like this. If you have an hour this week, you can learn 100 songs on the piano by learning just 4 chords. These. So, my dear sisters and brothers and IPOB lovers of freedom, people of goodwill and conscience, our duty and our, you know, purpose of fighting for the freedom is for we to get a better place that both our children and both our grandchildren and both the visitors that will come into our land. So the truth about this thing is that we need to get those things and make sure that the things we are doing, we do it accordingly. Honestly speaking, we need to change our views. We need to change and make sure that we get things done properly and not the way we have a lot to do. The things we are going to do is not this omenala and ordinala. That's not, it has nothing to do with this struggle. We need to keep it aside. That is agenda of Ndi. You keep it. Biafra is not about Igbo issues. So anybody who believes that his ancestor is who is holding them, my own ancestor is not holding them. My dad did not hold me. My mom did not hold me. So I grew up. They just born me. They didn't even do anything to me. And I grew up. I didn't worried about that. I just see the future. As I grow up, my dad does not have that such amount of money. But I am the people who we are created, born in a golden family, just because of the selfish interest of the United Kingdom, right? Just because they just did that their silly mistake. So on that, they don't have that money. Does not stop me to fold my arms. I need, as a young man, I need to start to, plan for my future, fight for my future, which is we are doing now. I fight for my future. And I read the scripture and understand Bible say, I, Jocelyn Akujobi Wanduro Dakus from Lago, right, that I will change the situation in my father's house, and which I keep on praying and God answers my prayer. So it is my duty now. If everything done the way I want it, then I have to go home now and start to do the exploit. Yes, that's how it is, including you. So that family you were born, you were born to change the cycle of that family. Even if that family is a wretched, you have grown now, you see the future, then you need to know who is the friend and the type of people you are going to mingle with. Right? That is how it is. Stop limiting yourself. Stop the limitation. As it stands, I can't limit myself. I don't limit myself as I'm talking to you, no matter pressure, no matter how difficult it goes, I don't limit myself. I try to change the views and the things I'm doing. I need to change them. I had to change them because that is why I were created, for me to change those views, to make sure that things go according to my way, the way I want it. So I don't believe in distraction. I don't believe in distraction. I don't believe, I don't believe papa or mama. No, I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in them. The way you see, the way you meet the situation, the scenario you saw on your way, then advise yourself and sit down and say, this thing that is on my way now, what can I do? How do I change this situation? How do I, move forward? How do I, make things work for everyone? So you need to go and find the situation to solve your problem. The situation to change it is in diverse ways. So if you are having issues with your identity or with maybe as a businessman, you like I used to say, that if you want to do investment, if you're a businessman, don't allow that your investment to tamper with your what? The capital. Because once you are doing investment, once your capital are being touched, your own is over. That is the end of that business. Right? That is the end of that business. So don't do things that will jeopardize your what? That your business you are doing. That your capital is so essential to you. Because anything you are doing in this world, you want to marry, and it touch your capital, just mind you that your marriage might not last because of when you start to born children. Remember, the country you are living is not a country that the government will take care of the children. So do whatever. And that's why the other time I said, born number of children you can take care of that will not tamper, jeopardize with their business. Go and check so many our people today who crumble today is because when they marry and their capital being affected, and when they start to born children and train them to school, and that money diminish, disappear. And that is how it is. And that's the simple arithmetic and ABC in this so-called this journey. We are just like this Biafra now. That is why we will build Biafra in a way that everybody will benefit from the struggle. And that is why when you create job, people have to if go to job and you pay them so that they can able to acquire what they want, so they can eat what they want, eat the food they want, they likes, the business, the things you produce, everything we're gonna manufacture. We have things made of those stuff. This is not NAFDAC of this or not NAFDAC of this, because the country, you regulate them, you see them, when that goods is coming in, you check that goods and make sure that that goods that is coming in now, Biafra land, is the goods that are have every ingredient and the qualities that we want in our land, and not the other way around. Not you go and bring imitation goods and sell it to people, and people, because the country, that contraction, so many things in that country is just rubbish. So we need to change the dynamics of the system, and that is why we are asking that. Tell me how somebody who cannot build a house, who want to live in a village, in a bush, all of a sudden we tell you that he want to be a president, he want to rule, he want to, how is such a piece, somebody who don't believe in banking, because an average Fulani Muslim man don't believe in banking. Go and ask. I know, I do business all over when I was at home. They don't believe in banking, they don't believe in those things. So tell me, how can such a people who don't believe in invest, who don't believe in a banking system, who don't believe in building? So how? So when they go to market, they just mess everywhere up. Who don't believe in digging toilet and this? And how can people who don't believe in civilization, how can I allow such a people to control me? How? When we are saying something, we talk like, because what we are asking for is so important, and so we don't need all these things. So I'm not here tonight to, you can believe whatever you like. Oh, that's not what, those things should not be our agenda, right? Those things should not be our agenda. Those things should not be our agenda. The agenda of this quest we are asking for, the agenda of what we are asking for is that we have to do things accordingly, and everybody will benefit from that. Not everything. Areas you have to get things done. You go to that particular department, and that department will give you what it takes for you to know how the thing goes. It's not the other way around, please. So we have to fix Biafran land so that the Biafran land and they struggle. So when we build a very good market, build, road network. So our farmers will be bringing the goods to their products, to the buyers or to the sellers. Build road. Nobody is going to, it can't be telling me, look, go and check the type of cars they have there. Go and check the type of cars. And then when we are talking about something, you are talking about a chaotic life. You are talking about a chaotic life. Life that, when you look at life, a chaotic life. So we need to go out from such a chaotic life. So we need to change those dynamics, right? And make sure that everything we are doing, we do it accordingly. So, and we're not going to be biased. We're not going to be confused in this journey. This journey is not just, don't bring selfish interest. If you want to make your menala, that's when we go. You will do it when after Biafra comes. Then you bring all the necessary things. Then they use it. Then that's the thing. Mazinan comes. Every clan will bring their own write-up of both their menala, whatever their culture and their way of life, everything. So constitution or whatever, they bring it and they bind it. That's what is going to bind us. Hey, don't just say it whereby we are in the forefront of this. You can't make it a priority whereby we are still looking for something. So that's a bias. The world we see you as people who are not serious, who don't know what they are looking for. So if anybody who want to hate me, can go to hell and hate yourself, because I must tell you the simple truth. So we can't be chasing shadows, right? We cannot be chasing shadows, whereby we get every client, go and keep it, keep those things. Once that is comes, then we then continue the freedom of Biafra and how it goes. So don't make it like as if that is necessary. It is not necessary now. So go and keep it to your place, and everybody will have to keep their own. And so don't make it, because people will be seeing it like as if that these people, and that is why when people see all this thing, they say, oh, it's Igbo thing, because you make it to be Igbo something, and you are damaging what Mazin Nandekalo is working for. And Mazin Nandekalo will not be happy with anybody who is doing that rubbish. So it's your Igbo something, you have to keep it to yourself. When you are finding your identity, keep your identity to yourself first. So that's not so when we comes on our own, we do that on our own. So we get Biafra. And so we can be so that's how it is. Right? So you will do it accordingly. Yes, according. You do it. This thing, what we are doing is not Igbo something. We are doing for Biafra, for everybody. Make everybody to come in. Can't be chasing shadows. Then you want me to believe in that nonsense. Doesn't mean the car will be disappointed on us once it comes out, because we don't know what we are doing. So the tendency, what I'm saying is that every people, these things we are doing, we will do it. It is important that whatever we do it accordingly. So we're not fighting anybody. So that's the thing. I will just stop these things because the truth about what we are doing and what we are fighting and what we are looking for is at hand. So Biafra, we will get it. If that's the case, Biafra, we will get it. There's no two ways about that. We will get Biafra. It's sacrosanct, which is, forget about that. We're not going to surrender our land to any strangers. We don't have anything to do. We don't have anything to do with Fulani. Fulani is a stranger, and a stranger cannot control the activities of that land. So if Britain insisting that he must be Fulani, to your tent, O Israel, to your tent, O Israel, already to your tent, we have already said to your tent, O Israel. There's no way we can allow children of maid to be the hem of their fair. And you ask us to be in the same market with such a people who don't have land. You just give them land, keep on using them, pushing them for genociders. Then, and you believe that we are so. Because you see one useless people who call themselves IPOB, they say, "Oh, I will become Muslim." When I look at them, I said, "Nah, una Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will laugh at you so much. You will see somebody will be writing nonsense and say he believe he is a Fulani, he is a Muslim because Muslim is not killing Omena or destroying shrine. So which shrine? And so are you fighting establishment of shrine? Whereby the Fulani, the Muslims are killing our people. That's how useless you can see some of these people you call, some of them, or anyway, they are Chikedozium members. Anyway, they are no longer IPOB anyway. Let us face the truth. They are Edozium followers. So they are not IPOB member. So because what is in IPOB Ubo? So the point we are making is that we just allow whatever anybody, because anybody can believe whatever they like. Or I'm not worried, but we can believe whatever. I'm not asking you to be a Christian or for me to. I don't believe in omenala. I don't want to miss your name omenala. So that's how it is. So the truth about the struggle is that for we to establish good health care, where facilities where people can go for recreation, park where, foreign tourists will come to our land and see Bakula when no one. Like the people again, some people will say, oh, they go to India, they go to this and watch castles. Show me the castles. Amado Gideon boy young. Castle. Tell me the castle. Tell me one old something your forefathers see already in place. Agages. Oh my, these people. Tell me one castle. Tell me. Where something. Because I know that your colonial master destroyed those things. During their time, mbari ihe ụmụ atụrụ. So when mmadụ bịa niile na ọwụ ihe ụmụ castles ọwụ ihe ụmụ ọnwụrụ ụlọ arụrụ afụrụ ụlọ. Do they build anything? The legacy a ga-esi enwe ejirimara ndị Igbo. Bụkwara one thing a ga-esi ejirimara ndị Igbo now. Nothing. Ele something significant here ejirimara ndị Igbo. Ọwụ mmanwụ, a borrowed culture. Everything and about borrowed culture now, culture of another people. You don't know the history of it. You're sure. Something deep important. Something. You will a borrowed culture. Each destroy your live. Borrowed culture. iji bụrụ culture a na-esi mmadụ nye isi n'ahụhụ. And that is what I believe mmadụ inye isi. Lele nwaanyị ọma ọ dịrị gị, mmadụ adị mma iji ahụhụ anya isi, iji ahụhụ anya isi, iji ahụhụ anya isi. Mmadụ adị mma o, gị nọkọta gị were ahụhụ ga na-anya isi o. So mmadụ adị mma ya nọ ya were ahụhụ na-anya isi. So the truth about this journey and these things we are doing adị mma ka mụ na gị na ya anya na-ata ahụhụ. Then our fathers suffered, and then guess why return what that suffers and return what that mistake our fathers made. That's not the way. So the truth about what I'm saying is that we have to do things and make sure that everything work accordingly, right? So the truth about ndị Igbo asịkwa m ihe mere ha na-eme o. Asịkwa ihe mere o. So what we are saying is that we have to do things accordingly because we have code of conduct. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu obodo niile, asụsụ niile ga-ede heke ha their constitution and bring them, we bind them together. Omenala na ọdịnala gaa jee prepare one year and keep it aside. Agile distract what we are pursuing. Maybe ndị Igbo. While somebody you see everybody is talking about the airpiece. That is how go to the transportation industry. So from Owerri down to from Port Harcourt, or from Owerri to from Lagos to Owerri, 45 minutes, 200,000 pounds. But Madugri, they prefer to do it to the north, free of charge. But their own people hate Yagina suffer. What is this omenala? Adronge nwa or ezumezu. That man ijejezi ụlọ papia na mamia biri nga amụrụ ya. Jim ke papa gị na mpa gị na mma gị rụrụ during your own time. Jejim ụlọ anyị. Even if ụlọ aja ahụ ma ọ nọkwu ma ugbu edogodo mkpoko ụlọ aja ahụ anyị asị nwe structure. But that man went to that house. That house. Odonye bie no rekabile odabile. But ya were bulo na go and look schools. Nile no ne bulo. Kemu COVID na wende. All the whole schools no do yegayan adesiala. Ebe how a lawyer. Because there is no structure. You see, but they build their own structure. Yes, they do have a sula no na 100 and something years. Yana where. And which is true. Because I mean what they are doing. But your own no. And I'm going to change the system and the structure and the way we behave. Gotcha. Now, guy name here chulo nde uno chawo se uno se uno chulo ke hi ulo ha no 100 and something years. Gina whole structure ya no wrong guy, but your own ele. Where is your own structure? It is something that you can boast of, you can be proud of, you can be saying, oh, my father owns this, my father did that, my father do this, right? That's the thing we are talking about. We are saying something important, something that is meaningful, something that, give me down that this thing, hundreds of years, 200 of years. Did their father, did any of them do that? The answer is what? No, they didn't. They didn't build those things. They didn't build those things. They didn't do it. Why? Because they don't know how to preserve. Preservation is the key of everything. They give somebody a business 100 or 200,000 or 1 million. Yeah, mumu 40. How did he going to, raise those children with a goal? He get court to get court. Look, want to change the way the things there. But some of them can decide not to marry or they force so. Because elele ha ya sị aga jụọ ihe sa ha ga-ezufu ụmụntakịrị agaghị imefu agaghị ikufu nwa, and then they stand for it. It's not a force. Ọwụ sọ dị ego eji ọwụ sị ejighị ego, but all the responsibility. That is the type of system we want to build. System gain rule all in 200 years. This is where our father we are living before we now become whom we are. Right? That is the nature of life. That's nature of life. It's not about you or what. It is about that the system we're going to build in Biafra, we're going to change every single thing. The road will be perfect. Light will be gani. Everywhere will be safe, will be guided with both CCTVs. Everywhere. Both in the car, both in the road, everywhere, in the shops, in the houses, everywhere. I don't say things, mama. Una things that is not the way. My. What do you mean by my? People should stop living a coward life. I saw those things as a coward life. More self-centered people who believe that, So the truth about all this thing is that when I give things a measure, I give change it. The way we reason, the way we do things is not all right. So we have to change it. So Yamasi we can do it. So Yamas Pagiga Haria. So I will just call it a day, right? I will call it a day. From here, from me, good night. Omone. We will just end this program tonight, 9 nights. Catch you fully.